forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I just feel as though put some respect on my name. Because when all your bros wanted me, I chose you. You ungrateful ass bitch.
Hi. I know I look bummy, and you see my fatness real quick, but there's a reason, right? It's Casual Wednesday.
It's Casual Wednesday.
Casual Wednesday.
Casual Wednesday. Don't nobody get on my boy. It's Casual Wednesday. We chilling today.
Yeah.
It's summertime.
Facts.
We chilling.
Summer boy. Let me stop.
We just got done hooping.
Facts.
We having fun.
It's a 1-1 series. It's tied up.
1-1.
1-1. You stuck up a 2 finger.
Yeah, 1-1. I said 1-1.
Oh,
we gotta do it 1-1 like this. Okay, 1-1.
1-1. All right. So, to start it off, basically, for the podcast, it's like part 2. Then we can add on parts and whatever.
Let's start it off.
I bet. So, what's your religion, personally?
My religion? I ain't gonna cap. I'm not even religious. I'm not the religious person.
Mm-hmm.
I never grew up on religion. My parents were never religious.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma was religious,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know what happened between them. But I never went to church or nothing like that. So
Okay.
I had no problem with it though.
Personally, the reason why I ask that is because I ask people, what religion are you? They say what religion they are. I say, okay, cool. Now, my question to you is that why are you that person in that religion? Why are you? Now, 90% of them are going to say, well, I grew up on that type of religion because they never got to choose what religion they choose. Because, we listen to people who grew up on it, but we never had our own ideas. You know what I'm saying? So I asked them, all right, I'm going to put you like this, right? If we delete a scene of your parents teaching you or telling you or anyone else telling you about this religion, right? Would you still be in that religion? You know what I'm saying? And some people are confused. Some people say yeah. Some people say no. And I ask that because sometimes I think that the religion holds people to a certain standard that they have to be up to par of what that person of like the Bible, right? You have to be a good person. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to follow all the rules to be getting into heaven. You have to pay your bills. If your person cheats on you, still stay loyal, type thing. It's just certain things like that, and that's why I ask people would you still be in that religion if it came to be like that? You feel me? Now you say you're not religious, so
I'll say this: I think religion keeps people sane because when you question everything and you start not to believe in the world, you start going rebel. You start being rebellious. So with religion, it keeps you thinking, if I do good, I have a purpose, and that way I'll go up to heaven.
Yeah.
Because without that religion, whatever, you're gonna question everything about life. That's why I think religion is a good thing. Now, me personally, I'm not religious. Now, will religion help me?
Maybe.
When it comes to mental state, I don't know. Because my mental right now, I'll probably say 6. I don't know about yours. You probably tell the audience you want to.
Honestly, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Sometimes it be a 10, sometimes it be a 5.
Right.
You feel me? You don't know.
Because religion, it's not bad. A lot of people use it for bad ways. Well, that's what we see.
Yeah.
We see when people use religion to force other people to behave in a way that corresponds with this per se on the Bible. Because there's a lot of hypocrisy that you see from those people who use religion and try to attack people. Now, I see people who are religious who try to do good.
Yeah.
I know people close to me. My neighbor is very religious. She always came over, made us food. You know what I'm saying? Nigerian food. Now, sometimes I didn't like the food. The spice was nasty.
I'm gonna need
but we're going to continue.
I'm gonna need to talk to her.
Because, I just like the fact she always used to hold her hands come here, God will save you guys. God knows you guys are good. You guys are going to be healthy.
People are talking about the book of life and everything. That's what I'm saying.
So, I don't have no problem with religion. But then, is religion... I think a lot of people use too much religion sometimes.
Yeah. I feel you know what I'm saying? Personally, and that's the thing. I feel the world, and this is another topic, I feel there's 2 words that the world needs to do to make this world whole. You remember when Pangea happened, when the all the
All the
continents,
countries was scattered.
yeah, all together.
Continents, I said country.
Wait, no, it's continents.
It's continents.
Yeah,
I said country.
yeah, the 7 continents were all together.
Yeah.
It's 7, I believe. Yeah,
It's 7.
Okay, so 7 continents come together and then they broke up, right?
Right.
Okay, so basically, you know how people's mindsets are really are, and sometimes they break off because they have their own opinions or what people tell them, and then they make them think the same way the other people think. You know what I'm saying? It's your environment really affects you or who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So so as black people, sometimes we see white people sometimes, and we think that the questions that they ask are racist. But sometimes, personally, we can't really get offended because
What questions, like hair questions?
no. This questions is like you know what I'm saying, like, all right, bet if I have a pick, I swear to God, this happened to me. I'm in high school, right? I have my pick in my hair before I even have my locks, my cornrows, and I have it right here. They said, "Yo, is that like a comb or anything?" I said, at first I was like, "I beg your pardon," but then I realized you're in a predominant white area of a high school type thing, so you barely see kids like me with certain things. So I told him, no, this is what we call a pick for men. You know what I'm saying? And certain things, men mainly use picks for their hair, women use combs and do whatever they need to do type thing. And that's what I said. Certain questions that they ask, I don't think it's racist because I think they don't know because they don't see people like us often. You feel me? So like that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like that divides us because I think the 2 words that we have in this world.
I'll say this. They're very comfortable asking you that question.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why you had to pick in your hair in school. I don't know why you had that.
Because it was just I'm different because I'm standing out. You have to say again, I am in a predominant white school.
So
I'm different.
Well,
I'm not
picking
gonna,
your hair though.
I'm not gonna be like, little, Timothy. All hair flipping like, Prince Charming.
I'll say this. It's good to ask questions from everybody.
Yeah. That's what
Now,
I'm saying.
some questions like that, it sounds stupid, but you have to realize, like, there's white kids.
Exactly.
And they probably don't have to go to beauty supply stores, because their hair's not like ours. So they don't grow up on that.
So
But,
water.
You would think they'll know about that, but they probably didn't. You answered their question, you didn't get mad about it.
No.
But you're not all black people are like you.
Yeah.
A lot of people like question that, like, why?
There is some ignorant stuff they have said. There is some ignorant stuff they have
like,
said.
as long as they ain't say touch your hair or anything like that, there's certain things you
Oh,
don't
God,
ask.
bro.
Well, there's certain things you don't ask a black person. You don't ask them why they use the N word, why their hair texture is a certain way. There's a lot of things. Why
You don't
do
ask them
speak
about
like
no
that?
Confederate flag. You don't ask why they speak like that.
Why do you speak like that?
Ever since I came down here, people said that I have an accent, and you know what I
What,
think?
New York accent, New Jersey?
New Jersey, because you know what I'm saying. I'm in the north part because I'm from the northern part of New Jersey. So northern part of New Jersey is most likely going to have more of a New York accent type thing. Anything in South Jersey is more going to have a
You don't
accent.
have no New York up north accent.
I do. You have to understand. My surroundings have been different, so it's like it's a mixture. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be like, all right, fuck is you talking about? Like we out here, like, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's like, accent like, I bet. So let's say someone who is Jamaican, and they they were like, boom blue clot, you know what I'm saying? And they switch up like motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly like that. That's what I'm saying.
But
they switch.
I don't think white people should ask those questions to people.
You say, yeah, and that's why I say I think the world is. That was just an example though. You know what I'm saying? As I said, if we have the 2 words is understanding and accepting. And I think if we have those 2 words, I think the world will be better. You feel me?
But you think that we're gonna get to the point though?
That's the point. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because no one talks. Like, even black people, every time you see someone white, like, automatically you don't want to talk to them just because.
No, because you know what? Because everyone. No, here's why.
Let me phrase that. I see in the shade room comments. I see in the shade room comments. They say I don't want to mess with no one white. That's why I see in shade room comments.
Nah,
but that's different though.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the stereotype of how everyone perceives everyone. Everyone, as nobody saying, everyone is racist to a certain extent. That is facts. No matter how you want to disagree,
we never consider black people racist though.
No, no. You know what? And as much as
I'm saying, right, black people can be racist, but we don't consider black people to be racist.
Exactly, because it's like we're saying we could say it, but personally, it's like when we like.
What do we say? What do we say? We say because we're systematically oppressed. We can't
do anything for them. Now that's what I'm saying. Personally, I feel like even if you don't want to be, if you're saying racist type thing, it's still stereotyping. You know what I'm saying? People say, I bet, thug. Okay, what does thug look like? He's black. Oh, automatically a thug. Terrorist. Oh, Muslim. Pakistani. He could be a terrorist right there. And he might be just a nice person who's trying to see his daughter who might be in a different country. And we don't know that. And people are just trying to say that he's this and he's really that.
You know what? The definition of terrorist, like the stereotype of terrorist is no longer Muslims to me no more.
It's not.
Really the school shooters.
No,
it's not. It's terrorist is anyone who does anything on grounds, not government grounds, just grounds, and just does anything against the people, the citizens there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody who goes into school and starts shooting is now automatically a terrorist. You do anything to harm anybody in a certain area, you are now a terrorist to that community.
You know, actually,
You can anything you do, even people who be kicking people out of their gentrification would be terrorists per se if we talking about that. But that's too deep. But that's too deep.
Nah. I understand where you're going with it, but I understand. That's why I say like if that's the case of someone shooting anything up, right? People can be like, okay, so if someone says, yo, I'm gonna air this whole out, making that a threat, is that still pertain to being a terrorist because he's making the threat of him airing it out with an AK? You feel me? Because they be selling guns in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We people who are licensed with guns or anything, they can still be.
But why would you say that though? You gonna air it out? No time you talking about air
because
out.
Because people who
I know,
like that.
I know.
Yeah.
Will air it out. You be saying sometimes, but just in our climate right now, where we are, you can't say that.
Hey, bro, people don't care. That's the thing, though. People don't care. So when people don't care no more, they will go to a certain lengths and say whatever they want. And I think people that say that
is our First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Oh, yeah, you're right, freedom of speech. But that freedom, listen. I keep telling people, you have the right to say anything.
But you gotta
want.
deal with the consequences, though.
Exactly.
Everybody knows that.
Just know that. So here's the thing, though. If you know, I believe if you big ballsy and you stand 10 toes on anything you say, I respect that. You feel me? But understand the consequences.
But a lot of people don't do that.
We saying that now because I think when the consequences hits you, now you be like, oh no.
No one's
now it's too
saying
late.
like that. You can't. Only a few people are. But that's
not everyone could be, but I feel like there's someone like I was a danger. Okay, so someone always told me the dangerous people aren't the dangerous people. It's the people who try to be the dangerous people. You feel me?
Because they trying too hard.
Exactly. So when they try too hard, they gonna pressure themselves to be something that they're not, and then they actually gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because so that's peer pressure for that situation.
Is it peer pressure or you just don't know yourself like that? You gotta prove to the outside world who you is. That
Both.
ain't really you.
Both. Who's to say? I feel like it's both. You know what I'm saying? They prove it to you, you may not know who you are, or you just peer pressured. I think it's both because in the situation, it could be anyone. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So that's why I was like that. That's why I feel like it's just different. And another thing is, did you know that they're demolishing the Texas school?
What's that school?
The one that got shot up in?
The Mexican one.
Not
the one with the
one.
kids.
Yeah, they're demolishing that school.
Well, it was too many murders, so they might have to do that. Those kids will not be able to go back to that school then.
Yeah,
I didn't know about it.
And some people said
the one in Texas, right? The recent one.
Yeah. So and then I saw some Instagram post things.
I said Hispanic.
Yeah, Hispanic. And personally, I think that I saw a lot of people's comments and they said this is the right thing to do. This is the first thing. This is the right thing.
It is the right thing to do. I didn't know about it till you just brought it up right now.
Yeah.
But like
I saw something on IG. I was like, ain't no way.
Those kids, their friends, family. Every time I drive past, because that was a small community, so every time I drive past that school, it's gonna bring back all that trauma.
It is.
It's not good, and those kids should not go back to that school.
And personally, I was just like, I don't understand certain people who. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fully, I'm going to put it like this. I'm not fully, I haven't fully researched it. I'm not fully educated on it, really. But I just know that situation happened.
I know the background of it is this kid, 18, just brought the gun, like a day or 2 days beforehand. And I guess after his 18th birthday, because he just turned 18, he got in an argument with his grandma or something like that, and he shot her.
Damn.
And he left, got in the pickup truck, and basically went to school. Drove the truck into a ditch and basically went to school and started shooting up. And he was in there for like 40 minutes. But during those 40 minutes, there was calls from people in the neighborhood telling the cops, and the cops were outside hearing the gunfire, but they did not go into the school until it was too late. And it was literally off-duty officer, I believe. Some dad whose kid was in the school went in and shot the person himself. So there's a big issue of the police not doing their job, and the fact how that person even get into school in the first place. But then they said there was some gate in the back that was open. So everybody's at fault. And people are trying to figure out how can this happen. And the big thing I see is people keep saying the gun laws need to change. But this dude had no criminal background that the government knew of. His peers knew about him. But you can't say because his peers think he's bad that he shouldn't get a gun. Because people saying background checks are an important issue. But
you can't blame the peers, though.
The background, I'm saying is, people keep trying to say we need background checks, which we do, but there's a lot of these school people who be shooting up all these areas. They really don't have criminal backgrounds that we know of that are big deals. If they do, it's usually minor incidents, and if you cut them off due to that, it's tough. And it's going to be tough to do gun laws.
It is indeed.
Because, what is it? I believe the Second Amendment with the gun laws. I might be wrong, but gun rights, people do need gun rights. But then...
I agree with that. You want to know what's funny though? There was a video about a kid. So the kid tried to buy illegal things.
Right.
So he's 15, right? And he's trying to buy cigarettes in a gas station. A lady was
cigarettes.
Cigarettes? Cigarette? Why you buy cigarettes?
Cigarettes.
He's trying to buy the cigarettes, and basically the black lady's like, "Nah, I can't buy this. I can get this to you because you're underage." He's like, "Oh, okay, cool, right?" So I guess he tries to buy alcohol from a black man, right? And another gas station. He says, "Nah, bro, you underage." He's like, "Oh, okay." He goes to a white man.
Okay.
And the white man showing him a gun. He's 15. The kid's telling him his age, right? Beforehand. And then the guy proceeds to talk about the gun. The kid's saying, "Oh, yeah, man, I think I might buy this gun. Word? I'll give it to you." And then it shows you how easy it is for some of these younger kids.
What area was this in again?
I can't personally. It was on a TikTok. They didn't really specify this, but this was like an old video from back in the day. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was an experiment.
Basically, yeah, because it was trying to see like how it is. Because matter of fact, you remember those videos back in the day where there was explaining about school shootings. You remember the kid that was trying to find a girl? She was running on the table, and I guess she was running back and whatnot. And then behind screen, while you was like focused on, let's say his name was Joey, but you wasn't focusing on Johnny. You feel me? Johnny's searching about guns, reading about guns.
Oh yeah.
Doing all gun figures, time like that. You see at the end of the video, it's a whole school shooting thing, and then you're like, wait, how did I get to this? You didn't pay attention. Now you gotta go back and, bro. Matter of fact, there was a second one too.
I know you're talking about.
The one about, my mom got me a skateboard. Dude broke the window. My mom got me scissors, to prepare, and what was a scarf, and she was like wrapping up a bleeding thing.
I don't know that one.
That's a bro, when was this? This was years ago.
It was on school.
It was on school shootings, bro. And understand? Okay, bet.
In middle school, I watched that stuff.
Did you do a school walkout in 2017?
What do you mean, like a fire drill?
No. Like a school. It was a school walkout. 2017.
Oh no.
Parkland shooting in Florida, basically. I think his name was Nicholas Cruz.
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't do it? Okay, bet. So Nicholas Cruz, he shot 17 people. My school, basically, we all went out, basically. And did a walkout. Now, it wasn't just us. It was people around the world who did the same thing. And I looked at that, and I was like, this is a movement to understand, like, this is a serious situation. Personally, I thought that people would learn from there. But you know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, we going from Buffalo to Texas to California.
You know what's crazy? I think the issue is two things. You got copycats, and in the areas that are getting shot up, they're not known until they get shot up. Like, you will never think of these areas. It's very weird. Not saying weird areas, but areas that aren't on national attention, like in our vision. And I think these kids I don't know they give attention at home or nothing, but like the son's not right. Cause like you never see this in the city. Like you do have school shootings in cities, but it's more gang related per se.
Yeah.
But like I don't know.
That's and I agree with that because personally I feel like you said, I agree that it all starts at home, and I feel like the kid a kid's not gonna wake up one day and says, you know, I'm gonna start shooting. You know what I'm saying? They're not just gonna think about that. A kid
It's a progression,
and that's what I said.
It's a progression that needs to be done.
Indeed. So that's why I said, bro. At the end of the day, you feel me? I feel like your child is your homework assignment because you chose to have a child, right? Okay, so whatever you do to this child, it affects in the future of how they may act later on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's on you.
Yeah.
So if your child goes to jail, who is that on? Is it you or him?
How old is the child at that
The
moment?
child. Let's say the child's like. I'm gonna put it to like let's say 10 years old. I'm gonna say kid goes to like
On you, 10.
juvenile.
I'm say this. 10 years old, you raise them to a certain point. Now, if you're not always home, because sometimes a lot of adults can't be home, parents can't be home because they gotta feed their family.
Mm-hmm.
So the kid's probably out about doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there should be moments, if you know you're not there all the time, you should sit your kid down and say how your day is, see what's going on, see where they are.
Or even text them at least.
And see what it is. Now, 10 years old, okay, juvie, there might be something stupid like throwing rocks at somebody or trying to do something joyriding.
Yeah.
So after that first offense with juvie, get in trouble, you just sit them down like, you do this one more time, it's over with. They keep doing it.
After
that, I'll say 17. A kid knows when he's doing something wrong. You always know.
I feel like they do.
Everybody knows.
They do and they don't.
Nah.
Because I feel like if you don't, it's like this. If mommy and daddy didn't say anything, I guess it's okay.
But you know, okay. At first, you realize, let's say 5 to 8, you say they don't know any better. But once you start seeing certain things, comparing it to other things, because a kid's not stupid. It's gonna compare its environment to another person's environment.
Kid's not stupid.
Because like, it's gonna see. They're gonna understand. Okay, this is not right. Now after that, is now correcting that behavior, because a learned pattern is very hard to unlearn. So from there, you have to fix it, and it's hard for people to fix learned behavior.
That is
like
true.
There's behavior I gotta change,
and that's
so
just why I said people should come together. That's why I said understanding and accepting, because the last time people came together was when they was trying to get Trump out of office. Now, if you really want to understand,
they come? No, people came together for their own reasons.
No, they did, but understand. But no, see, you're missing the point though. They still came together
to get him out.
To get him out, they said, listen.
We all have different views, but we want one person.
Some of us may not like each other, but we have a goal. And we all need to come together, to get through this goal, get through this objective. And they did. You feel me? The thing was supposed to be like 270 for the votes. It ended up being 300 something. So that tells you a big thing. And then remember, they thought that he cheated in the polls. You know what I'm saying?
Trump thought Georgia cheated.
Yeah, they thought like Georgia cheated because like what was it? They overlapped it basically or whatnot. So I was like, dang, it's kind of crazy, but it was like we all came together for that. Then let's go like this, right? The Black Lives Matter. I remember there was a situation. A cop was basically, and I believe this was in Washington. Yeah, and what happened is that I guess the cop was like trying to get another black man. So what happened is that another black man, like this, got at the cop. You feel me? Because it's like there's always the falsely accused ones that always dies. Because it's like, dang, how many falsely accused black men have died for unreasonable arrests that have not been proven till later on in life after they've died? It's a lot, right? Okay, cool. So then it's like shoot now, questions later. You feel me? So it's like you'll never know the answers. Like Emmett Till, you know what I'm saying? What they did to him. First of all, it was even cops that did to him. It was random people. Bro, do you know?
That story is very crazy.
Bro, do you know what I found out? Bro, let me tell you this, right? So, Emmett Till whistled or he did something.
He didn't whistle.
He was a stuttering problem. She said,
on her deathbed, I don't know if she's still alive, but when they said that she said he never whistled at her.
He never whistled at her. I was told that he was stuttering, but they said something.
That's probably what his family. He probably did have stuttering issues.
Yeah.
But he probably said something to her, but probably didn't whistle. Whistle. I don't know.
What happened is basically that word got out, right?
And they went to his house.
And they know it. No, let me tell you how they found him. They were basically interrogating every black man to find this kid. This kid gets pulled out of his uncle's house, first of all.
So before you said the whole story, like the uncle house name, that was the weirdest thing. Because they said the whole family was in that house.
No, explain to me.
Why no one screamed. Even though they said don't scream to the kids. And they probably had shotguns, the kids probably scared.
I don't know what they had. But if you're saying that the whole family was there, the whole gang was there, right? And there's only 2 men. It was only 2 men.
I don't know how the hell that
The
happened.
moms didn't know nothing because the moms
was in Chicago.
Exactly.
It's
and
the uncle.
And he went, no. I thought the uncle was in Chicago. I thought the mom was in Mississippi.
No, hold up. No, he's originally from Chicago.
Uh-huh.
He went down there for like vacation or something.
Okay, bet.
I don't know the area.
Okay, cool. So basically, if that's how where we going with it, he went down there.
We can look it up.
Spent some time with his uncle, whatnot. Situation bursted out, and he ended up dead because 2 men took him out of his house, scooped his eye out, beat him till he was dead, threw him to the river. People found his body and recognized that was Emmett Till. And later on in life, that we're finding out the woman who blamed Emmett Till said it wasn't Emmett Till's fault. So think about how many people later on in life, right, who could have been on their deathbed are going to be saying, oh, so-and-so, what they did wasn't really what they did. You feel me? Like, I don't know if you know Judah and the Black Masses. It's the Black
Fred Hampton.
Yeah, Fred
I didn't watch the
Fred
movie,
Hampton.
but I've watched like multiple documentaries about Fred
Okay,
Hampton.
so I seen the Black Panther one and I seen the one with Fred Hampton. Now, I thought the Black Panthers were all in one state. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what I thought now. No, hold on now. No.
I know why you thought that.
Yeah,
because it's usually associated with like Oakland.
Because
California.
you're not fully educated on about the Black Panthers. The only thing that's black related.
Wait a minute. I'll say this. It's funny you say that because a lot of our peers don't know nothing about Black Panthers. Like before the movie came out.
Exactly.
Now I'll say this: my dad taught me about Black Panthers.
My dad too.
And obviously, once you do that, when you start getting curious, you start. I don't think a lot of kids have questions about Black history. They just know what they're taught in school. Yeah. But it's up to like you said, it's up to the parents to teach you that. You just said our parents taught us.
Yeah.
So I had questions. So you say who these leaders are, and you research it, and you learn. There's a lot of things that Black parents did that benefited us, and there's a lot of things that a lot of other Black people did not like about the Black parents and chose to demolish the Black Panthers.
Now, I listen. I love Marvel and I love the Black Panther. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, favorite Black Panther. He can only be the only greatest Black Panther person. But personally, what I thought is that so many people are not educated about it, and some people making conspiracy
you thought
theories.
people didn't know about Black Panthers till the Black Panther movie came out?
Dude.
You talking about Wakanda Forever?
Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
people didn't know about that.
I knew about all that stuff.
I didn't know about that,
when you
bro.
were curious like me, like when I was a kid, I was like, where are all these black superheroes at?
Exactly.
So you start typing it in, you figure out about Black Panther.
Yeah.
I learned about Black Panther when I was 8, so 2011.
I just found out Spawn was black. I just found out Spawn was black.
You didn't know Spawn was black?
No.
You never watched the movie then?
No. That came out years before.
1997?
Okay, I'm born in 2001. I did not know about Spawn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Who raised you?
Shut up.
Who raised you?
Shut up. I'm on music.
Listen, when you're curious about stuff, like we all have computers now. You had no excuse but to figure out any question you have.
But no, I didn't listen. I didn't know about Miles Morales. I didn't know about T'Challa. I didn't know about T'Chaka. I didn't know about Vixen.
Y'all hear him? He said he didn't know about Miles Morales.
I didn't. No. I swear to you not. I did not know. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about Vixen. I didn't know about Blue Marvel, bro.
Listen,
I didn't know
when
about
you have
Bullet.
questions, either ask or try to research.
I'm gonna ask. I know Trey. I'm gonna ask Trey. He's gonna be like, I know who that is.
Like, no kid should not. Let's go away from Marvel. Every black kid should know something about Black history. You should know about Black Panther. Like
Yeah.
what we're taught in school is on Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
It's not bad to know about Martin Luther King, but he's just tiny compared to our actual Black history.
I think that personally, our time that around that he died was the evolution of where Black Panther started to die out as well because situation.
68.
Yeah, he died in 1968.
You talking about
1963 was what was it? It was JFK.
JFK.
And then it was Malcolm X who died after that. It was a couple of years later. I think 1967.
Yeah.
And then I think 1968 was Martin Luther King. Because
Yeah.
I wrote a whole poem about that.
X, you forgot about X though. Would the X die before Martin or no?
Malcolm X. I said 19.
Oh, you said JFK and then
7 or 65. I'm gonna go with 67 or 65.
I think X was 65, I believe. I think he died before Martin.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was JFK, Malcolm, then Martin.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And what in that order? You feel me?
Yeah.
Because what was it? Wait, what does it say?
What?
What year does it say?
Oh, from X.
From
I
X.
was looking at the Black Panther, so.
Nah.
I was looking at something.
But yeah, that's why I said, bro. Personally.
X died 65. Yeah.
Well, I did say 65 too. But yeah, that's why I said, bro. We need to come together for understanding and accepting, because if not, we cannot expect to do anything better.
Who's gonna?
Who's gonna make the step forward? Everyone keeps making a step forward.
Well, here's the thing. We have to admit wrongs before you can do change.
No one's going to
no
accept
one's
that.
going to admit that.
No one's going to.
It
And that's
starts
the thing.
from individuals first. You have to start individually before you can start as a group. Because group, you can't attack a group and then expect something to happen. You have to go to each individual and say, hey, solve this, admit that you're wrong this, admit that you're wrong that. But a lot of individuals can't admit that because, I don't know, everybody's defensive in some way.
See, okay, I'm gonna ask you this: have you ever met an all-black cul-de-sac? Have you ever been in there? Have you ever seen it?
Oh, cul-de-sac, you talking about
Yeah, a whole black area. A whole black area. Have you ever
I'm
lived in
from
one?
the-
Have you seen an all-black area? An all-black area.
I'm from Southwest London, so I seen all black.
Okay, no, but I'm saying
Cul-de-sacs,
No. That's owned by black people.
Owned
By black people.
No.
Okay. Now, think about it. If there was, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
How do you think that would go? You know what I'm saying? If black people own black people's stuff and white people own white people's stuff, do you think there'll be a difference in how a situation would be like?
We was trying to start that.
Okay.
And Black Wall Street and stuff back in the day.
And then what happened? What happened?
They burnt the shit down.
Oh, okay.
Excuse my French.
But no. Okay, no. Think about this. Every time that we took a step forward to try to make a change,
They shut it down.
Exactly my point. They shut it down. Now, okay, every man that was a black leader we had, what happened to them?
What, in the 60s and stuff?
60s. Just name them.
Well,
I
after
could
the
tell you.
60s, I don't think we had like authentic black leaders. We're not talking about like Jesse. Was it Jesse Jackson or Williams? Wasn't it Jesse Jackson? Like, I don't really consider him a black leader. Him and it's this other dude. I forget his name. Al Sharpton. Like Al Sharpton, it turns out like he was on the 70s and 80s. Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton were like the top black faces. But like when you look at Al Sharpton, he before he got skinny, if you know what Al Sharpton is, well, he's like famous perhaps like celebrities as activists, black people. Well, in the early 70s, this black girl said she got raped by this white dude, and it was this whole protest and everything, and they found out that she lied, and he was the one pushing this lie, and like trying to use it to leverage something. The fact that he did that is not good. Like
That looks bad.
For him to be our black leader, show representation, it's not good. Because like after 60 and stuff, really there was no black leaders that outside them. Because I think they care more about fame.
I ain't gonna hold you because you know what I think our black leaders had what led to. I think they led to music, and hear me when I say that.
He said
I think people nowadays who are supposed to be the black leaders right now, because as you can see, the the Black Lives Matter situation. Yeah,
You talking about the owner, co-founders, founders, and them?
they just made us look bad.
Oh, the
That
two
is,
ladies.
yeah, you just made us look bad.
Well, I'll say this: certain people. Okay, the organization. We're not gonna talk about the organization, but the movement. But a lot of people use the excuse that the organization is bad to not support the movement.
No. The organization's bad, but I support the movement.
I'm saying a lot of people use that as an excuse. Like, what's this dude named Steven Crowder? He's very prominent because he has a very influential voice when it comes to him because he's a podcaster. You probably don't know who that is. It's him, Ben Sharple or whatever. I don't know. I butchered his name, but it's this Jewish dude with his cap. You don't know him because you gotta be if you around the Joe Rogan universe, you know that is. But like, there's people like them because they're big time and they have a lot of support because a lot of followers who say don't support Black Lives Matter because the organization is bad and be stealing. Because honestly, like seeing that, because I want to start my own nonprofit and seeing people like that, it makes you it don't discourage me, but it makes me question why do people get a nonprofit in the first place, especially that because all that money that so-called goes for black people don't even see it, like none of it, because Black Lives Matter gets so much funding. Only time you see it is when something's bad. Them buying houses in Malibu, and Beverly Hills. It's not right, cause like Black Lives Matter is important, but like now you gotta show them. We gotta show them why it's important.
That's what I said.
Like saying it and showing it is different. Yeah. People ain't gonna. People care more
about money.
Let's say this: when Black History Month happens, everything is always promoted in dark. Every commercial about Black History Month, Google all of it. They always show this emotional getting police brutality. It's important to show it, but they never show the good side. Like LGBT, this Pride Month, right? All the commercials are happy. They don't even show bad things because LGBT, gay people, guys. I'm about to butcher. It's too many letters. I'm sorry. It's too many letters. LGBTQ. Etc. plus. It's so many letters. But like listen, like so many them got abused right in the past because so much they still get hurt and assaulted.
There's dead sounds. There was a dead sound.
But they don't. Yeah. But during this month, they show why their lives are important. Why you should care about them. They show all the good things about them.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think after so much of the killings for black people, I have seen so much more black black women, dark skinned women, have more acting roles. I've seen black men, but I feel like but
we don't see it because they only show the bad side. They don't. You're supposed to show the police brutality, but because of Black History Month, we don't ever. They never show our good side.
You remember that Juneteenth thing that Walmart tried to pull out? Yeah,
I wanted to try it. But
I thought about it too. I was like, that's cool. But here's the thing though. Here's what I think about it, right?
But they tried to pander and they messed up.
No, here's my thing. And I want you to take this, right? And I want you to hear this too, right? I feel that the people who you will take pride, you will take black people, you will take anything and use it as profit and get your way with it. They're using people. They're using like
they always use black people for profit. And they never benefit from.
No. Mind you, they're using the LGBTQ for profit as well. For T-Mobile, for apps, they are using that for YouTube right now.
It all works.
And that's the thing. It works. It works.
It benefits because no one cares. You can't assault. You can't insult Pride Month. You can insult Black History Month.
Damn, you're right. I'm not going to insult
people
something I don't have.
Insult Black History Month.
If I don't got beef with it, I'm not going to insult it. But if you think I'm going to let you disrespect my February, fuck you.
You know what's funny?
Excuse my language right there. You hear me?
When it comes to Black History Month, we got to do better because it's just the same
repetitive
thing.
But it's not us. Think about it. If I put two tigers right in a cage right now, right, and I make them starve, right, and I throw a piece of meat just in there, they're gonna fight for their lives just to get all that meat because they are starving because they're not it. First of all, the ghetto, that's not our word. That was from the Nazi.
We know.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so question.
It just got associated with.
No. How did that word get sheltered to us? Question. Who made racism? Because it wasn't us. Who made slavery? Okay, that was sort of us, but not really sort of us. So it was a 50-50 situation that they got pulled into. Then again, how did it make to a systematic racism? Why is it economic racism? Why is it there's so many laws only pertaining to one race? It's all these questions to it, but no one's going to answer. That's why I said.
Well, most of those laws are actually still up, but just hidden.
Exactly, and then they want
there's so many laws you can't get rid of.
They know we're not going to look at it. They know only particular people are going to look at it. So any particular people that they see that know they're going to look at it, you know what they're going to do? They're going to cut them off.
No one wants to look at the history. No one wants most people don't even go to city hall meetings.
They don't.
So why would you think people look at the Georgia laws?
Actually, and that's the thing. People are talking about, this is my right, this is my right. So when that's what I said. I feel like
a lot of people care about, why does the government not care about me? But you don't even a lot of people have to work and stuff. But you don't even care about your community. A lot of people don't even go to the community city hall meetings.
No, I'm saying
it's free.
No, watch it, right? You remember the trip that we went to for the last trip for the AMI thing?
Yeah.
Okay, did you go?
Yeah.
Okay, so
the Apex Museum.
Yeah, y'all went to Apex Museum, right? And y'all learned about the history about certain black people and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know, there's actually an area near the stage area in Lawrenceville, and it has a whole thing about certain the history of Georgia and certain things. And you know what I'm saying? And it talks about the black people there as well too. You know what I'm saying? We all want to know about the black history and everything, but we have this culture. So it's like people don't teach about it. So what people do is they make movies about it. And that's the way that it could pertain us to understand, oh wow, I never knew this before. 12 Years a Slave. I'm Not Your Negro, The Color Purple.
I don't like slave movies no more.
I don't know what
it's repetitive.
No, understand it. No, understand.
Color Purple's different. I really never actually finished Color Purple because I only watched it one time as a kid. Yeah. So I think I have to watch. I think it was a book first.
Yeah.
So I have to actually read the book first. But when it comes to slave movies, it's repetitive because movies, they only can show you a certain part of history, and it's in a certain lens.
But that's the only way they can put it as, because we both know. Okay, 1 + 1 = 2. So if I know the answer is going to be 2
but
all
they
the
only
time,
show
it's going to be
slavery
it.
in one lens. They don't show it outside. The only time we ever seen slavery in a different lens was the Django, and that was a fictional character. Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah. That's A, bro.
Yeah, it was fixed. Yes, it was fictional. Quentin Tarantino was fake, but that's the only time we ever seen a depiction of a slave in a different lens from all the other slave movies.
And that's one thing. First of all, a lot of people say that I don't want to be American no more, because a lot of people be like, if you don't like it here, you can always leave.
Who says they don't want to be American no more?
A lot of black people, they don't want to be American. Now, hold on, before you say anything, right? A lot of people before, when Trump was on, they said, if you don't like it, you can leave. Now, first of all, you can't. You know how much it costs to not be American?
Here's why I say we should, you know what, our ancestors built this country.
Oh God!
So we are America. So
if you want to think like that, yeah,
we are America.
I am America. I built this.
We built it.
Brick by brick. Me, brick by brick, and I'd be damned if you turn it down just because you don't like the way black people talk.
No, listen. Like, our ancestors built this, so we cannot say we don't want to leave. Because even Africans don't even like African Americans.
No, I think.
But let's push that back. But the American part, we should we are Americans, and we own more of this country than other ones. Now, I think we're becoming more of minorities. I think Hispanics and Latinos are
basically, if you're not white, you're a minority.
Yeah,
basically.
Well, I think Latinos and Hispanics are becoming almost.
No. They're still a minority. They are still a minority. They are just with us, and I'm gonna tell you.
Do they associate themselves with us, with black people?
On black people level,
outside saying the N-word.
Outside, basically.
Outside saying the N-word in hip hop, do they consider themselves a part of black people?
All part of black people. Some of them, yes, they do. But personally, can I see them as it?
Outside the culture,
I can't judge.
Outside
I can't
loving the culture. Do they say we're with black people, or they say no, I'm Hispanic and Latino?
That's a hard question to ask.
They like to say the N-word.
There's Afro-Latino. There are Afro-Latino.
And a few of them I know say the Latino family hates the black family.
And you know what I'm saying? Listen. There's always a bad apple in every race, and that's how we can we gotta put it like that. It's apple in any race. So we can't just be like, can't associate something with them. That's why I can't put one in there because like everyone's saying, wait, what two races you said? What two races you said? You said Latino and what else you said?
Hispanic.
What?
What? In regard to what? Black?
Wait.
No, something about the mix?
Wait. No. You said there was two races. There was two races before. What races were those before?
Black.
Dude, okay. No. Let me tell you what areas are not minorities. Okay, so it's actually Asian, white. Those are not minorities.
Asians?
Asians are not minorities.
And what? No, Hispanics are increasing in population in the United States.
Population. That's the reason why people are getting upset about
That's
the whole
why
border
they're
crisis.
increasing.
Did you know about? Oh, matter of fact, did you know about the border thing that they're saying out? The Supreme Court passed the border around America. Basically, they're taking away their Fourth Amendment rights for the search and seizure. Basically, for people around the borders. So if you're in bordering,
Are you
around
talking about the
area-
Trump thing or this is
No. This is now. The Supreme Court
What's it
passed it.
called?
The border. It's like the bordering around America. It's like the Fifth Amendment going wrong type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Border wall.
It's something the Supreme Court passed basically.
I'm not seeing none. I might have typed something wrong. Border wall, something. Ruling.
Yeah, it's around the area.
Nothing awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.